It's promised to be engaging, to be educative, to be interactive. These are our facilitators. Some of you are already greeting them. Please spare us your time. So the program is PAVE, Platform for Amplifying Voice and Empowerment of Girls. Please be present in this place.
The ovulation stage is actually a very sensitive stage, and in this stage is where a lot of girls have this desire for sexual intercourse. Is at this time they always want to be with a man. They are craving for their partners or their boyfriend. They want to be with someone that will tell them how much they love them, or the person should touch them. So if care is not taken in this stage, any girl that involves themselves in that sexual intercourse will get pregnant.
Sperm meets the egg, pregnancy can occur. Ovulation usually happens 10 to 16 days before your next period. 10 to 16 days before your next period. During that 10 days or 16 days, if you count your own, we have different cycles. So from that 10 days, there are days that if you have sex, like sexual intercourse, you will get pregnant for that ovulation. That's why sometimes ovulation is not safe. So you feel like, oh, my ovulation, it is safe. Ovulation, it is not safe because you can get pregnant along the line during that moment, during your ovulation time.
You maybe in your 20s or your late 20s, you start having maybe relationship. You should know that that period where you're feeling like, I need one man. You just know that this is ovulation, and it happens between 10 to 16 days, and you just know that, oh, my menstruation is coming. I also want to say, during ovulation, sometimes that is when you begin to see this discharge. Are you getting me? That is when you begin to see discharge from your private parts, from your vagina. So
every woman ovulates. And how do we know we are ovulating? It's whenever we have this whitish mucus, like it is a moist. Some people used to call it like, it looks like mucus, nose mucus, but it itself, it is very clear. It's a clear white. It is clear. That's when you know that you are ovulating. That's when all girls know that they are ovulating.
Excuse me, ma. Please, when does ovulation stops?
Bodies are different. Like I said, some people start their period, they menstruate with 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and some 5 days. But I feel our ovulation, we always ovulate max 7 days.
Your vagina, some people will bend down like this and make sure that they use water to wash their vagina. Wash all the clitoris, everything. Wash it. Make sure use a lot of water. When you're using the water, you will be so safe that, oh, it's just water I use. But when you use soap that you don't know the products, you don't know what they use to make it, and at the end of the day, you now use soap, and at the end of the day, you are reacting. You don't know what caused it. Your mind might not even go to that soap. So it is better you just use water, because our vagina are so clean normally.
When you get pregnant, you are the one to suffer it, not the man. The man can move on with his life, except his parent decide that, okay, you are not going to, you will suffer. But if his parent does not decide that, what happens? He will move on with his life. You are the one that will carry the baby. You are the one that will vomit. You are the one that will fall sick. Are you getting me? So that is why the advice, stay away from such till when the time is what?
Everyone with respect. Why did I say treat everyone with respect?
All the children that were present, they were able to answer 1 or 2 questions, and I was happy with the way they were interacting. They were very, very active with the questions, and they were asking me questions, and I was like, if we do more of this in our community, I'm very sure all our female children will be champions for tomorrow in our community. And I would like to say a very big thank you to PAVE for giving our adolescents this opportunity.
Okay, I feel excited talking to the young girls, teaching them, educating them. I think we need to have more of these programs for young girls in different communities in Lagos and across Lagos and beyond Nigeria.
Month, as long as it is, then the number, that's what you follow. So if it's 21, any number, that's what you know that, okay, after 21 days, after 22 days, that's when I'm menstruating. My name is Adelani Faridat. I'm from Itiwe community. This is my first time on boot camping, and we learned a lot of things, and it was fun. We learned about menstruation, puberty, how to track our menstrual cycle. We had coach taught us how to track it by using a calendar. If you start your menstruation, you circle it and write start. You circle it and write start. When you stop, you put your stop, and you track your ovulation period to know when next you are going to have your menstrual cycle. We were taught about gender, insemination, gender equality, domestic violence, and a lot of things.
They told us a series of things like they taught us about our periods, our menstrual cycle. They taught us a lot. We've learned a lot about domestic violence, sexual abuse, and how to speak up about it. They taught us how to track our period. We can use either calendars, or we can also use some digital apps that have been created to track our menstrual cycle. And we've also been taught how to not let our self-esteem be low. We've taught how to be confident in ourselves and we should be proud of whatever we are.
So it's been so inspiring, educative, and entertaining at the same time. We have learned a variety of things like sexual-based violence, gender-based violence, everything pertaining to violence, and menstruation in general, menstrual cycle. And we also learned some confidence skills, which are being assertive, being aggressive, or passive. So meaning you must have confidence in yourself and go for it. Always do what you can do. And the fight against sexual and gender-based violence still remains steady and strong. So we are giving this manual, that is this guide, in order to access more information. So I will urge each and every person to make sure to participate in things like this art. It helps us as females generally to become better persons in society.